everybody, this is Pam with Jesus Junk Journals, and we're going to go ahead and start putting those pockets into the Esther Journal today. So come with me, let's do this. Hi everybody, this is Pam with Jesus Junk Journals. So today I'm working on putting the pockets in, and I'm looking at what I have and so I have these two things that need to be glued into the journal at some point. And then I have, I just counted them and now I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 corner pockets and this double pocket that can go at the bottom. So 12. And then we have these images where they can either be folded in half and tucked in. This one needs to be, it doesn't have a tab to glue on, but these I cut a tab on the side. And so we kind of need to start putting the story together and figuring out where these should go. So I'm going to lay those aside. And then here are the signatures. So I guess I'll look and see if there's, okay, so like this one has this page that talks about when Esther asked for them all to be gathered. So where they were all going to gather and pray and fast for her before she went into the king. So that that needs to be maybe, I'm not sure, in the middle, somewhere along in there, but definitely not the first signature. And there's 5. So I'm going to put it in the middle, put 2 on each side of it, I guess. Where's the other signature? Oh boy, this is, I don't know why this is like this, but oh, there it is. It always happens like this to me. Okay, so I had this over here because I have this piece of cut velvet I think I talked about on the last video, and I want to put it at the top of a page. So I clipped it onto here so I would remember to do that. And I put it on this page because I thought it was light enough color that you could sort of see it. So this needs to be stitched on next time I go over to the sewing machine. So there's the 5th signature. So this has kind of that veil fabric, and so I'm kind of thinking maybe I want that to be in the first signature because it reminds me of where it talks about the beauty treatments that they had for a year and all that kind of stuff, the preparation. I'm not sure if that gives you enough room to put the story that goes before that, but it doesn't have to be perfectly in a certain place. So I think maybe this will be the first one. And of course, you're going to have your own order and your own signature is going to be completely different than mine. I'm just kind of talking this through just so you can, I guess I'm hoping that it will help you if you're thinking about what you're going to put in order. I keep doing this. I make a pocket that goes on a page and then I forget to put it on before I bind the journal. So what I will do is, what I'll do is just cut it in half. And that gives me the freedom to put it in 2 different places too. Since I have, I think I said 12 and I have 5, the reason I added them up is because I want to distribute them kind of evenly throughout. So that would be about 2 per signature would be 10 with 2 left over. So 2 per signature. And of course you want them to be different ones. So I'm just going to divide up 2 and 2 so that actually, and then with these, if you count these in, that's 14. It's almost 3 per pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3. And that leaves 2 for the last one. This one has this envelope, so I'm going to use this signature to put the 2 in because it already has kind of a place to put stuff. So I think I will use some clips and just start to clip them into place. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here, if I'm going to do a title page, but I'll leave that alone for now. And I think I'll put this here. And I'm looking to see, you know how I said when like there's edges that need something on them? I'm just looking to see if there are edges that maybe need a pocket on the bottom, but I don't see anything particularly. I might just put it back here, since this doesn't have anything on it. Now, something else to think about is like this can go anywhere. And so what I usually do with this is if I have a page I don't care for after I've painted them and so on, but I kind of like most of these pages I've put in this one. So let me see if I see, and then this one would get 3. And I put, you know, some of these blank pages in for journaling. I'm just going to look real quick and see if there's any page that I regret for better use of the word. I'm not super excited about this page. Well, I don't see any pages I hate, so that's good news. Okay, so probably my least favorite page is going to be, actually, I'm not a big fan of that one either. Maybe I'll do that. I'm going to put it there for now. So now I'm going to find a place for 3 pockets on this one. Let's see. I think I'll put this one here. This peacock, it kind of needs to go this way, I think, so the peacock's upright. So put that there. And you know, this has words too. Fierce, and she saved her people. So this signature, since it doesn't really matter, I think this signature could probably go at the last, at the end. And so I'm going to move this then. I'm going to take this back off because I don't think it should be on the last page, but I'm going to move this. Let me go on and put my pockets in, and I'll move this to the last page. I'm kind of liking these pockets on some of the pages that are more plain because this already has a lot going on. I think you would agree. I think I'll just put it here because this is another plain page, pretty plain page. It's really for a journaling page, but that's okay. You can journal here and still put something in the pocket. So I'm going to put this at the end. And then I'll pull this one out. You know how, if you've watched me do this before, I do all this calculating, and then in the end it ends up completely different. So, okay, so this has already got this pattern, so I'm going to set those over here and pull this over here and use it. I like this spread a lot, and I like this spread a lot. Let's see. There's not a lot to work with on this one. I mean, I guess I could, yeah, this one definitely needs one on the back here. Let's see what goes with that the most. Probably, I'm just going to go with that. Put that there. I hate to cover that gold up, but I think that could go there. This is that watercolor paper. It's really thick and textured. And kind of don't want to glue anything to it. This kind of blends in. That doesn't look good there. Okay, so let me see if there's another pocket somewhere. I mean, this is similar. It's already got a poppy on there. Maybe that's a good idea or not. I think I'll put that there. I know it seems very matchy-matchy, but I think, I don't know why, but I think I kind of like it there. So I'm going to put it there. Okay, so that's that one. And then this one is the middle one. This is similar to that, so I think, actually that looks pretty good too. I think I'll put that there. I like the gold so much, I hate to clean that up, but I knew that when I did it, and it's okay. I can always go back and add more gold if I wanted to. Okay, so there's one pocket, and I need 2 more. Okay, I do not like this page. I'm gonna add this to this. Okay, so then one more pocket. I could put it at the top and do a tuck at the top because this flower kind of goes up. I mean, it doesn't have to be that way. By the way, you may be wondering about the gold on these pockets. I did go back and use the Rub and Buff. This is the Rub and Buff. It comes in, it came with gold and silver, and it's a wax metallic finish, it says. And so I just used a Kleenex. It's very messy and not very precise, but it added a touch of gold. And so I did go back and kind of go around the edges of my pockets and added that gold. So if you're wondering what that is, I didn't think it was worth doing a whole video about it, but I did want to mention it to you in case you decide you want to do it. Maybe this will help. Maybe that kind of goes with that, ties in with that. So there's this one. This is the last one that doesn't have pockets, and I have these 3 pockets left. I think I like that. I know that's a lot going on in this page, but I think the blue and the blue look nice together. And I don't need this whole square of gold to show, so I'm going to put that there. And what else have I got? I think I'll put this here. Again, I hate to cover the gold up, but I'm going to do it. Put that there. So now I just need to find a place for that. I think I'm going to put it at the bottom of this one. It doesn't really seem to go very well anywhere else. Well, wait a minute. Oh, it kind of goes there. Yeah, I think I'll put it there. All right, so those are the pockets that I'm going to glue in. Get my Barely Art glue out. Had to wash the nozzle out again because it was sticking, but I think I finally got it cleaned out, so. I kind of like it up that way better, so I'm going to glue it that way. So I did my demo on the way I'm going to bind this and figured it out, but I didn't like the size of the cord that I used, so I ordered a larger cord. I ordered a 1/4 inch cording, and to me it looks just perfect on size, so I'm going to use that here on the next video and sew the fabric onto those cords and start the binding process. And I got it on Amazon. You know, I looked around different places, including Etsy, and I had to buy quite a bit of it. It's easier if you go to a store and buy it because you can just buy it by the yard. But I'm kind of in a place where I'd have to drive quite a ways to get to a store like that. So I just went ahead and ordered a roll of it. But, you know, I probably only needed about 2 yards of it. Working up here over the garage, it's a little warm. We've got close to 100-degree weather going on right now and super humid. But that's kind of typical for Arkansas in the middle of July or the end of July. I've torn a bunch of strips of fabric, of the Tim Holtz fabric, and actually a couple other fabrics that I think will work okay with this journal. And I'm gonna glue them along the edges of some pages, and I think I'm gonna glue them along where it's bound. We'll see how that works out. But that really does just kind of blend in. I think I'm going to change that. Maybe put it somewhere else. I mean, even here, the colors go well with that. I'm going to move it over here to the center, I think. I'm trying to decide what the next thing is. I've been praying about what is the next book, what journal. I think it's going to be one of the minis, because I really like that, being able to give them away. And, you know, when you make several, it's easy to give them away. Easier to give them away. I mean, they are kind of our babies, but so I'm playing around with, not really playing around. A few thoughts have occurred to me. How about that? Is that a better way to say it? Hope has been one idea that kind of comes back to me over and over. And so at some point, I think I will do a hope one. And although the thing is, you know, I'll start to think I will do a journal series or a journal, and then something will just jump up right in the middle of it. So I had the Joy journal actually designed and ready to go, and I just didn't feel like it was the right thing at the time. And I ended up doing a couple of different things before I finally felt like it was time to do the Joy one. Sometimes these crazy things come up, like the Commonplace journal. That's just kind of really caught my eye, probably because I have so many pieces of paper and details laying around on scraps of paper, and you know, everybody wants to try to get your life more organized, I think. So I think that's why that appealed to me. I don't want to cover that up. Yep, I'm just going to put it that way. Yeah, because I don't like that white edge. Okay. All right. But I've made a couple of Commonplace books now. And I think the point of the Commonplace book is that you then know where to go, because you've all got it all in one spot. So I'm kind of defeating my purpose by having two of them. But I need one downstairs and I need one upstairs, because I'm not disciplined enough to carry that with me everywhere I go. And so I need it where I do most of my working. Now, some of it's upstairs, some of it's downstairs. I found one of my little spiral notebooks that I had used in sort of a place to catch some ideas, and actually it's laying right here. I'll show it to you. So here's one where I had started to like do some doodling ideas that I wanted to remember, and some lettering things I wanted to remember. And so when I found different lettering treatments, I wrote them. So I just have a little sampler of different lettering ideas. And these came from, I don't know, different, like Pinterest and people on YouTube. And then I looked for like doodling textures and things. So here's the doodling textures. So I just wanted to capture the idea of different ways to fill space with patterns. And then a font to write in. I wanted to grab that idea. And then I looked up how to draw an eye, and I wrote the steps out for myself so that I could do it. And then here's the final eye when you get it all done. And then a little cheat sheet I got off of Pinterest, I think, on how to draw lips. So anyway, that was kind of one of my little idea books. Okay, what were we doing? Okay. Got one more, and then we're done. I had coffee with a friend this morning, and you guys will appreciate this. She doesn't, have any interest in junk journals or anything, but she knows what I do, and so she gave me probably 50 handkerchiefs that were her grandmother's. And you know how happy that makes me, because we all feel that way, don't we? So I thought that was really nice of her. And I've been watching Leave It to Beaver reruns, and oh my goodness, it's so hilarious to see all the cultural changes and just the things they do and how well-mannered they are. And of course, I know it wasn't true to life even then, but it's just interesting how different TV is now. But they used handkerchiefs. Everybody had handkerchiefs. Everywhere they went, they took a clean handkerchief, and that was a gift that you would give ladies, a nice gift. They were buying them for Beaver's teacher. And now we just don't even use handkerchiefs. I mean, very rarely. And so it's kind of like all the other things that have gone by the wayside that technology has taken over. But like Kleenexes have completely knocked out the whole business of making handkerchiefs and having to wash them in the laundry and iron them and so on and so forth. I can see why Kleenexes caught on. But I've just noticed in this show, and also like she has a laundry basket, and it's a woven natural basket. There's no plastic. There's no plastic stuff in the show, or at least not much. So, I've got a plastic laundry basket, so it just interested me that they had the natural. Okay, so there's that. There's the pockets. So I think the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do the cording and the fabric, just because I know it's something I can do without figuring out what order to put things in, because that's always a concern of mine, that I get things in the right order, especially on the Esther Journal, because it is a story that has to go in order, or should go in order. So never did put that in. I'll just lay it aside. And so anyway, that's putting the pockets in. There will probably be a bunch more pockets, but those are the ones that came in the kit. So I thought I'd go ahead and put those in. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, click like and think about subscribing, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.